All right, hi guys. Since we have not been able to meet on Google Meet, I figured I would make some videos to show you how to do the problems. And that way you could start getting the work done. Because if you guys want to pass this class, you got to start doing some work. Because you guys haven't done anything for over a month now, and it's not going to fly. So here we go. We are looking at the paper that says Practice 3-4, okay, which is in your Google Classroom packet. And looking at that first question, number 1, we have a triangle, X, and we have Y. And the key word is this is called a regular polygon. So when you see that word regular, okay, that means that any figure that we're talking about, all the sides and all the angles are equal. Okay, regular polygon. So really what they're saying here is that this is a equilateral and a equiangular triangle. We know a triangle has 180 degrees. And if we divide by 3, we know that each angle is 60 degrees. So if angle Y is what we're trying to find, we know that that's going to be 60 degrees. Angle X, okay, we know the relationship forms a straight line. That's always 180. So 180 minus 60 would be 120. So that's how we would do a problem like that. I'm going to let you do number 2. Okay, number 3. Okay, this picture we have a pentagon. Okay, a pentagon is a figure that has 5 sides. Okay, and again, it's regular, so all the sides are equal. Okay, how many degrees are in a pentagon? Well, if you think about this figure, if I break it up into triangles, okay, if I go from this vertex, if I call this A, B, C, D, E, okay, I get a triangle there. And if I drop it there, I know I have 1, 2, 3 triangles. So 3 triangles at 180 degrees, there's 540 degrees in a triangle, in a pentagon, excuse me. Okay, 180, 180, 180, so 540. So how much would each angle equal? Well, if there's 5 angles, if I divide by 5, each angle is going to be 108 degrees. So in this problem, that's why A is 108. And B is going to be 180 minus 108, 72 degrees, because again, B is that exterior angle. Okay, exterior angle, interior angle always form 180 degrees. The formula that we can use to find the angles in any polygon is S equals n minus 2 times 180. So if we go back to that pentagon, pentagon has 5 sides. 5 minus 2, 3 times 180. We still end up with that 540 degrees, okay, instead of breaking it up by the triangles. Okay, so for example, in number 4, okay, that figure, again, is a pentagon. It has 5 sides. So all of the angles are going to add up to 540. So for you to find X, you're going to add them all up and subtract from 540. Now looking at number 5, okay, we have F, G, H, I, J, K. Okay, that one's X, this one's 90 degrees, 124, 150, 93, 130. Okay, so the question is, how do you find this missing angle? Well, first off, count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So 6 sides is a hexagon. So let's put 6 in to our formula. Number of sides, n. 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 times 180 is going to be 720 degrees. Okay, so this whole figure has 720 degrees in it. So what we have to do is we have to add up those remaining sides. So if I add up 124 plus 150 plus 93 plus 130 plus 90, I end up with 587 degrees. So 720 minus 587 means my missing angle, x, is going to be 133. Because again, the whole thing has to add up to 720. Okay, that's how we do problems 4 through 9. Okay, figure out how many degrees the figure has, add up the angles they give you, and subtract it from it to get the missing one. Okay, in number 10, okay, it says you have a 12-sided polygon. Find the measure of each exterior angle, find the measure of each interior angle. Okay, so using our formula, if I have a 12-sided figure, okay, I'm going to put 12 in for n. So 10 times 180 is going to be 1,800 degrees for the whole thing. So what does each angle equal? Well, if you divide it by 12, since there's 12 angles, each angle is going to be 150 degrees. Okay? And what we know about interior angles and exterior angles, they always add up to 180. So there's 2 ways you could find the exterior angle. You could say 180 minus 150. So each exterior angle would be 30 degrees. Or you could say 360 divided by 12. And the reason why I use 360 is no matter what figure we're talking about, the exterior angle always equals 360 degrees. Okay. So go back to something that we know. Go back to a triangle. Okay. Triangle, okay, 180 degrees divided by 3 angles. That's why each angle is 60 degrees. Now, if I said to you, how do you find the exterior angle? Again, I could do 180 minus the 60 and get 120. Or, if the exterior angles are always 360, the sum, if I divide by 3, that's also how I end up with 120. Okay, so knowing that, that's how you can do 12, 13, and 14. So on practice 3-4, you should be able to do numbers 1 through 14 now, using those as a guide. Okay. The paper that said Geometry 453, 3.4, Worksheet 2, okay, same type of problems, okay. Again, I'll do number 4, and I'm going to let you do the other 3 together, by yourselves, I mean. So in number 4, we have a trapezoid. T plus 3, 48, 61. Okay, trapezoid, it's got 4 sides. So 2 times 180 we know there's 360 degrees in any four-sided figure. So I'm going to say 61 degrees plus 48 degrees plus t plus 3 equals 360. So if I add my two t's, I have 2t. 61 and 48 is 109, plus 3 is 112. Okay, if I subtract 112 from 360, I'm going to end up with 238 degrees, or excuse me, 248 degrees. Rewind there. Okay, 2t plus 112 equals 130. I don't want you to get confused there. That was a plus sign. Okay, so if I subtract 112 from this side and I subtract 112 from that side, I'm going to have 2t equals 248. And then if I divide by 2, t is going to be 124. So that angle would be 124. That angle would be 124 plus 3, 127. And when you add up these four sides now, they do add up to 360. Okay? So the whole key to these problems is knowing how many degrees are inside the figure. Okay? And again, the formula that we use, the sum of all the angles, is the number of sides minus 2 times 180. Okay? Two triangles, 360 degrees. Right? So you should be able to do worksheet 3-4, okay, worksheet 2, and that one. Right? So we will talk about this next week. Hopefully you can get these done and we can get moving. All right? Have a good day, guys.